Hi folks, I'm Bob Binney,
I'm Jessie Thompson.
and we're both certified financial planner professionals with Bob Binney Wealth Management here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And welcome to our Bobcast. And this week's Bobcast is hiding money or assets to qualify for Medicaid. And we run across this every so often, actually fairly often.
Yeah, probably once every couple months.
Yeah, once every month or two, where people are starting to ask, as they're thinking about their estates and they're getting older, some people will ask, how can I transfer this money away so that the nursing home doesn't get it. That's the way they usually put it, so the nursing home doesn't get it. And what they're saying is they want to be able to make it look like they don't have or not have any assets, give it away prior to going into a nursing home so that they qualify for Medicaid and they don't have to pay for their own nursing home. That's basically what they're doing, right?
Right. And some things that keep people from doing this that you need to know as far as what the rules are for qualifying for Medicaid is there's a 5-year look back period when you apply for Medicaid that they're going to look back and see if you transferred any assets to anybody, even gifts, even if you weren't on purposely trying to transfer assets away from yourself. If you transferred any assets to anybody else from your estate, and there's consequences if you did. They won't let you start Medicaid right away. And by the way, something that counts as a transfer of an asset is if you sell something to, say you're like, well, I'll sell the house to our kid, but I'm going to give them a deal on it. If you sell an asset for less than fair market value, that also counts as a gift. And so you have to be very careful about it. And the consequence, if they find out that you have transferred assets away, is they'll find out what the value is that you transferred, and then they'll say, well, we're not going to allow you to qualify for Medicaid for as many months as it takes as it would take you in an average nursing home facility to make up that amount of money.
Right. And, when I'm usually pretty blunt with people when they start talking about this, aren't I, Jess? Mm-hmm. And I just tell them, the government doesn't have any money. They really don't. They only have money that they take from other taxpayers, or they borrow, or they print. They don't really have any money. So it's not only illegal to transfer away assets in anticipation of going into a nursing home, but it's so unethical and frankly immoral.
Yeah.
Because what it is, if you want to transfer your assets, give your assets away, your $500,000 or whatever it is that you have, if you want to give that away in anticipation of going into a nursing home so that you'll qualify for Medicaid, what you're really saying is you don't want to pay for your own long-term care, your own health care with the money that you've made over the years. You don't want to pay for it. You want other taxpayers to pay for it, your fellow Americans to pay for your nursing home care so that you can keep your money, or not keep it, but transfer it to your kids. It's wrong, and not only am I very much against it, but I really kind of give people a little bit of an ass chewing if they try to do it. Sorry.
These are unscripted in case you can't tell.
But anyway.
So that's why we don't ever recommend that to people. That people do something like that, or trying to help them figure out how to get around it in any kind of way. That's just not our deal. We don't think it's ethical. Right. And those are the rules that you need to know about it. So
anyway, thank you very much for viewing our Bobcast today, and we hope you have a blessed day.